Another brick fan with a polybag review. This is Space Hoverbike. This is set 30663. Was released in March 2024. It has 44 pieces, one minifigure, and cost about $5 when it was released. Even though LEGO doesn't have a classic space theme anymore, they are using space in many, with the classic space logo there, across many themes like Friends and Creator and City and a few others. So it's really cool to see a lot of space themed sets coming out. Of course, they had the latest collectible minifigure series, Series 26, is also space themed. So that seems to be a major theme for this year. So let's get this hoverbike built and take a look at the finished build. As you can see, this hoverbike comes with two parts, so there's a little bit of a landscape or side build with a couple of these crystal pieces in this kind of transparent or translucent purple color, which I like very much, so I thought that was pretty cool to see a little bit of detail. These are really fun little parts. And then, of course, the hoverbike itself. So here we have that hoverbike with the astronaut inside here. So she has a really nice outfit. She has a really nice uniform here. So taking a close look here, the helmet has this big clear piece. So this is a little bit different shaped space helmet. Got the classic space logo in here in the upper left-hand corner. A couple of bars here. Maybe that's a rank. I don't know. You can use your imagination. Some a little more shaping on the spacesuits and more printing on the legs, and then feet all the way down to the feet, which I thought was really nice. She does not have an air tank, which is unusual for spacemen, but apparently this suit maybe has its own air supply, or maybe there's an air supply on the hoverbike. Regardless, once again, use your imagination. It is in classic City with only one expression or one face print, but overall a nice minifigure that comes with this set. Taking a look at the hoverbike itself, you see there's this battery in the back, so that's a really nice little printed tile, and once again we're using that kind of translucent purple here on this cylinder piece. So we're using one of these, what I would call a cart or a yoke or harness. You see this a lot with some horses and things like that that are pulling carts and things, but it gives a little bit of guardrails on it. This is the second poly bag that I've seen this in this year, the other one being the police buggy, which I'll be reviewing soon. And you see there's a little post piece here to indicate the controls, and then in the front there's a couple of lights, and then another one of those studs with a pole piece. Kind of reminds me, it kind of looks like a camera array maybe, or from the military they call that a FLIR system, which is a forward-looking infrared system with other cameras and things. Could be something like that. And of course these vents in the silver for the little thrusters or engines that are on either side. Just flat on the bottom. Might have been nice to put a couple of inverted tiles maybe on the bottom to indicate, some hover or repulsor lifts, I guess, is a good way to describe it that makes it hover. So nice to get this battery print again. Like I said, that's kind of cool. It almost looks like a metallic pink if you kind of shines in the light. Like most Lego collectors in my age bracket who grew up with classic space, it's wonderful to see more of these space themed and updated space theme coming out. Of course, they're using more whites and orange in this color scheme, whereas classic space was like blue and yellow and grays. But that's okay. I think it is really nice to get more of these from different themes, more space elements from different themes. And I really like seeing these, and I'm looking forward to the rest of the ones that are going to come out this year. Value on polybags is generally pretty good. In this case, we get 44 pieces, which is slightly under 10 cents per piece, but we do get a minifigure and a few really nice pieces like these translucent crystal pieces. I think are very nice to get. Those can be used in a lot of ways, and I really like that. Like I said, I like that battery print that we got here on the back of the hoverbike. So I hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this little hoverbike. I'm going to get started on my next video, and until then, happy building. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to see more of my content. I've left a link to my Polybag review playlist up here on the screen.